Hello guys, welcome to Altcoin Awareness. This is another episode of Crypto Blitz, Turbo Technical Breakdowns. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to look at Total 3, which is the total market cap of all crypto excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then we're going to talk about some other altcoins like CRV, Bonk, FET, and LINA. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the updates that we're going to post for these setups in the coming days. Okay, and let's see what we got for today. First, we're going to look at Bitcoin. Remember, we talked about this in the previous video. This is the general idea of what's going on with Bitcoin. As you see, this is the Bitcoin USDT daily chart. We have a cup and handle pattern. Okay, this is the cup, this is the handle. And as we said the other time, we expect this bullish pattern, which has about 65 to 70% chance of breaking to the upside. We expect it to break above this white trend line, which is the cup and handles neckline, and continue to move upwards until we hit this measured move up here, which ranges between 118,000 and 128,000. Okay. Now, if we zoom in inside this handle, we're going to see this. This is Bitcoin USDT 1 hour chart. Okay. This is the top line that of the handle, and this is the bottom line of the handle. Okay. Bitcoin has been pulling back all this time, and currently we're forming this triangle pattern. Now, take a look down here. This looks like a possible double bottom, okay? But because price action is moving inside this triangle pattern, we have to expect, or we have to assume, that the price action is going to continue moving inside this pattern. So we have to assume that we probably are going to see something like this, maybe a higher low, okay, before the breakout. Now, we might not get all the way here at the end of this triangle pattern. We might see a breakout earlier, okay? We might see something like this. Or we might see a continuation move to the downside, which will bring us all the way down here to the bottom trend line, and then a breakout below this line, something like this. So this is plan A, and this is plan B. If we get to see plan A playing out, your best entry would be to buy the breakout of this triangle pattern. Maybe buy some more on the retest if it plays out. And then we'll see a continuation move to the upside. Okay, trading the rest of the Fibonacci levels that I'm going to show you in the coming months. Buying on support Fibonacci levels and exiting on the resistance. Okay, now be careful here because this yellow line is the simple moving average, the 200 simple moving average. Okay, and as you see here, we have a bearish retest on the daily chart. Okay, I wrote it down right here. Look at this. So this is kind of bearish. Okay, what we want Bitcoin to do is break above this 200 simple moving average, and then maybe get a retest and turn it into support. Okay. So that's all about Bitcoin. I'm not going to say much. We talked about Bitcoin already. I'm going to give you the rest of the targets that you need to know based on Fibonacci levels in the coming days. Okay. But we have to talk about Bitcoin before we look at other altcoins because Bitcoin is king. Okay. Bitcoin moves the market. When Bitcoin pumps, everything else goes up. And when Bitcoin dumps, everything else goes down. Okay. So use Bitcoin as your indicator, use Bitcoin as your driver to determine if trading altcoins is a good idea or not. Okay. Now, I want to show you guys this. I want to look at the total 3 chart. Okay. Total 3 is the total market cap excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. So when this breaks to the upside, it means that altcoins are doing well. Okay. Now, we have this red trend line that price action has been respecting the past few days. As you see here, look at this. 1 touch, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Okay. Now, because the price action hasn't broken above this trend line yet, we have to assume that it's going to continue below it. Okay. So we have to assume that we're going to see something like this until we break above. We might see a breakout here. Who knows? Maybe a retest and a continuation move to the upside. Now, I have these targets here for you so you can navigate yourselves better in this market. Based on this idea here, your best entry would be a pullback all the way down here, okay, to this horizontal white line, which is at 8.967. The second best entry would be this support level right here at 9.374, okay. So we might see something like this, a pullback all the way here, and then a bounce, okay, guys, forming a higher low. Look at this. This is a higher low, okay. Now, if you want to trade this aggressively, these are the support levels that you should be looking at, okay. 9.541, 9.374, and all the way down here, the 8.967, okay, guys. But if you want to trade this safely, it's still risky, but in a more safe manner, you should wait until price action breaks above this range, okay, that works as a key resistance level for now. Because as you see here, let me zoom in so you can see it better. You see how we came up here and then we came all the way down and then again, okay. This is a very important resistance range between 9.768 and 9.985, okay. If you want to trade this safely, you have to wait until we break above this and maybe get a retest, okay. So this idea that we might break above this red trend line, okay, and see something like this, and then a retest of this red trend line up here aligns with the breakout above this range, okay, where we break above the range and then we turn it into a support level, basically. Okay, guys. Now, this yellow horizontal line that I have on the chart at 10.233, it's a very important Fibonacci level, the 618 to be specific, okay. So I expect people to take profits here, okay. So we might get a breakout, then we might see a retest of this, and then a continuation move to the upside. But when we come to the 618, I expect people to take profits here, okay, guys, because look at this move. From, if we suppose that the breakout level is going to be around here, this is a 3.7% move, okay, on the total three. The rest of the targets that we have here on the chart are 10.435 and 10.637, okay. These are all targets based on Fibonacci levels. So use these Fibonacci levels as resistance in order to exit or take a percentage of your money out of the market, and use them as support in order to enter. For example, if we go all the way up here to the 618 and then people take profits, we might come back here to get another retest of this white range. And this is going to be a very good time for you to scale in, because this white range is going to be a key support after we break above it. Okay. So after we get a retest of this, we might see another move, a continuation move to the upside. Okay, guys. So this was the total three. Okay. As I told you, when this goes up, it's a very good time for you to trade altcoins. Okay. So you have to have this open on the side, on in one of your tabs, let's say, along with Bitcoin, in order for you to decide if it's a good time for you to trade altcoins. Okay. On the other hand, when this breaks down, it's a very bad time to trade altcoins, but it might be a very good time to trade Bitcoin. Okay, guys. So that's all about the total three market. Now we're gonna look at CRV. Okay, this is Curve DAO. The ticker is CRV. We're looking at CRV USDT, and this is the 4-hour chart. Okay, guys. As you see here, we have this yellow trend line. We had been respecting this trend line. Let's see. Let me show you this. We had a few bounces here. This can be a bounce, okay? 1, 2, 3, or 4, okay? It worked as a magnet all this time, okay? But here, we managed to break above it. So that's a very bullish idea, okay? Because we might get a continuation move to the upside. These are the Fibonacci targets that I have on the chart. Your best entry, in my view, would be a pullback down here to this level of 0.2706. So we might see something like this, okay, before we continue moving to the upside. But if you want to trade this in a more safe manner, what I would do is wait until we break this key level of resistance that's located at 0.3561, okay? So if you want to trade this safe, you should wait until we break above, maybe get a retest, okay? Buy the breakout, buy the retest, and then move on with the rest of your targets. Okay, guys? So plan A is this here, where we have a small pullback all the way down here, and we turn that key level of previous resistance into a support. Okay, guys? If you want to trade this aggressively, this is a very good time for you to start scaling in. On the other hand, we might see plan B, okay, which is we're going straight all the way up here, breaking above this key level of resistance, turning it into a support, buy the breakout, buy the retest, scale in, basically, above this trend line, and then continue using the rest of the Fibonacci levels as a resistance in order to exit or take a percentage of your money out of the market, and support in order for you to enter. The rest of the targets that we have on the chart are 0.3966, 0.4402, 0.4778, and 0.5149. Okay, these are the targets that we have on the chart for now. I am going to update these targets after we break above them. Okay, the bull run is coming. Altcoin season is around the corner. You have about 165 days to position yourselves. In my view, CRV eventually is going to break above all this. Okay, so trade these levels wisely and manage your risk by exiting on resistance, entering on support. Okay, buy the breakout, buy the retest, sell the resistance. Okay, maybe buy the breakout again, buy the retest, sell the resistance, and keep doing the same for the rest of the levels that we see on the chart. Okay, guys. The measured move from the current levels all the way up to this white horizontal line that I have on the chart, which is located at 0.3561, is about a 23% move. Second target, 38% move. Third target, 52%. Fourth target, 65%. Fifth target, about a 79%. Okay, guys? So CRV is a very nice altcoin for you to have on your watch list. Next, we're going to look at Bonk. Bonk is the first dog-themed meme coin that's built on Solana. Okay, guys? Again, just like many other altcoins, Bonk is currently at range lows. As you see here, we had a button right here, and then it seems like we put a higher low. Okay, so that's a very bullish idea. Another thing is that if you zoom in here, that looks like a double button. Okay, guys, confluence, another bullish idea. Now, you see this yellow trend line that we've been respecting the past few days. We had a touch all the way up here, another touch here, until we managed to break above. Okay, guys. Now, what we want to see Bonk doing is breaking above all these Fibonacci levels. Okay, guys? It might not happen today, might not happen tomorrow, but we have to have a plan for what is going to happen. Okay. So plan A, your best entry would be a pullback all the way down here to this white horizontal line that I have on the chart. That's at 0.00002049. Okay. So if you want to trade this aggressively, this is a very good time for you to start scaling in. Look at this. We had a touch here, another touch, another bounce. We love bounces. Another bounce, another bounce. That's 4 bounces, 5 bounces. Okay, guys. So we might get another one soon. Okay. So what I would do is enter. You can enter here. Okay. This horizontal line at 0.00002668 works as resistance for now. Okay. This is not a buy all in idea. You see here, we had 2 touches and then a retrace, another touch. We might get another retrace, okay? So if you want to trade this safely, you should wait until price action breaks above this key level of resistance and maybe get a retest. So you buy the breakout, you buy the retest, and then use the rest of the Fibonacci levels as a resistance in order to exit, okay? So plan A is your safest way of trading this, okay? Now, plan B is a pullback all the way down here, start scaling in when we get a bounce at this key level of support at 0.00002049. Okay, guys, start scaling in here and then use the rest of the Fibonacci levels as resistance in order to exit. When we break above them, turn them into support, you scale in. Okay, and when we reach the levels, you scale out. Okay, guys. So that's Bonk. Now, let's measure the moves. If Bitcoin pulls back, okay, just like it did a few days ago, we might see a pullback all the way down here at this support level. Okay, guys, don't worry about it, just manage your risk. This support level all the way down here is at 0.00001366. Okay, guys, this is another very good entry for you. As you see back here, we came all the way down here, we had a bounce, and then boom, look at this explosive move. Okay, so this is plan C. Now, if plan C plays out, okay, and you manage to scale in down here, a move to the first target that we have on the chart that's located at 0.00002049, it's a 50% move, guys. Quick profits. Second target, over 94%. Third target, 124%. Fourth target, 158%. Fifth target, 208%. Okay. If plan B plays out and we see a smaller pullback right at this support level located at 0.00002049, the measured move to the first target after this is about 33%. Okay. Second target, 50%. Third target, 74%. And the last target that we have up here at the recent all-time high that we put back here, it's about 100% move. Okay, guys, you can double your money. Now, if we manage to break above this key level of resistance at 0.00002668 right now, okay, the measured move to the next target is a 15%, let's say, over 15%. Second target, 32%. This target is located at 0.00003521. And the last target here, all the way to the recent previous all-time high, it's about a 60% move. Okay, guys? So Bonk is another altcoin that you should have on your watch list. Have a plan, look at the price action, look at what Bitcoin does, have total 3 around, okay? So you guys can check if it's a good time for you to trade altcoins or not, and trade the Fibonacci levels as resistance in order to exit and support in order to enter. Okay. So that's it for Bonk. Next, AI token. Fetch.ai. This is FET. FET is a ticker. We're looking at FET USDT 4-hour chart. Okay. As you see, we had been moving inside this triangle pattern for a while. Okay. This pattern has a 65 to 70% chance of breaking to the upside. Okay. You see, we had a touch here, bull trap, touch here, another touch. Okay. All these touches. Bull trap, touch, small bull trap again. Okay. And then look at this key level of support. One touch, two touches, 3, 4, 5. Until here, price action managed to break to the downside. Okay. Now, you can measure this move if you take the distance from the top of the triangle all the way to the bottom at the point where price action entered this pattern. And then if we move this to the breakout point, you'll see that our measured move is about all the way down here at 0.734. Okay. However, we don't have to come all the way down here. As you see, for now, we've completed about 70% of this measured move. Okay. Now, there is a bullish idea on the chart, which is this possible double bottom. You see this? Now, what I am planning to do with this is watch for a pullback at this level. You see what a nice bounce we had here and then here 2 times. Okay. So plan A, watch for a pullback all the way down here. Maybe get a retest, okay? Bounce, bounce, bounce before we see a continuation move to the upside. This is a very good time for you to start scaling in. This is plan A. If you guys want to trade this in a more safe manner, you should wait until we get a breakout of this key level of resistance at 1.272. We might see a retest and a continuation move to the upside, hitting the rest of the Fibonacci targets that we have on the chart. So plan A, pull back all the way down here at 1.06. Plan B, breakout above this key level of resistance at 1.272, turning it into a support. However, a retest doesn't always happen, okay? That's why I suggest you always buy a small percentage, scale in slowly at the breakout, and see how it goes. Okay, guys? The rest of the targets that we have on the chart are 1.358, 1.467, 1.571, and 1.707. And the last target that we have on the chart is located at 1.863. Okay, guys? Now let's look at the measured moves. If plan A plays out and we see a pullback all the way down here to the 1.06 level, okay, scaling in here would be a very good idea in terms of trading. And the move to the first target is at 20%. Second target, 28%. Third target at 1.467, it's about a 38%. Next target at 1.571, 48%. Next target at 1.707, 60% move. And the last target that we have here on the chart at 1.863, it's over 75%. Okay, guys? Now, if plan B plays out and price action manages to break above this key level of resistance at 1.272, the move to the first target is a little over 6%. Second target, 15%. Third target, 23%. Fourth target, 34%. And the last target, 46%. Okay? So again, look at Bitcoin, look at your total 3, maybe look at Ethereum too to see what Ethereum is doing. And then you decide how you're going to trade your altcoins. Okay? Use these Fibonacci levels as resistance in order to exit and support in order to scale in. Scale in on support, scale out on resistance. Okay, guys? Let's see. Okay, that was Fetch.ai. very good AI token to have on your watch list. Okay, guys. Next, linear. That's linear finance. Okay. The ticker is LINA. We're looking at LINA USDT daily chart. As you see here, this white horizontal line is your main support level right now. Look at this. Bounce. Another bounce. Okay. Another bounce here. So this might be a very good time for you to start scaling in. Okay. We can draw a trend line here too. Look at this. Start scaling in here might be an aggressive way of trading this. If you want to trade this safely, you should wait until we break above this yellow trend line. Maybe see something like this. Buy the breakout, buy the retest, and then a continuation move to the upside. Okay, guys. The rest of the targets that we have here on the chart are 0.02333, 0.03256, and 0.05099. Okay. Now, from the current levels all the way up to the first target, that's a 420% move. This is a big move. Lina has a huge structure. Okay. So this is a very, very, very good altcoin to have on your watch list. I like Lina so much. Okay. Over 415% move. The second target at 0.03256 is over 628%. And all the way up here to the third target located at 0.051, it's about 1,000% move, guys. 10x. Okay. Now, if you want to wait to trade this safely, okay, wait until we get a breakout above this yellow trend line, maybe get a retest and then a continuation move. If you want, that can be your plan A, and your plan B can be this one here. Okay. So from the breakout, let's say here to the first level, that's 100% move. You can double your money just like that with Lina. Okay. Second target, 185% move. And all the way up here to the previous all-time high, it's about a 352%. Okay. That's why you see there is a difference for when you decide to start scaling in now at the support level all the way down here, or wait until the breakout. Okay, guys, you see there is a different type of profits that are playing out. If you buy here and sell all the way up here to the previous all-time high, that's over a 3x move, 345%. But if you start scaling in now on the support level, okay, this can be a 10x move, 1,000%. Okay. Don't forget to set up your stop losses. Okay, guys, because we might see a break below this key level of support at 0.004581. Okay, this is crypto. Nobody knows what is going to happen. You might see something like this. This can be your plan 3. You can short this. Okay. Otherwise, if you want to play this safely, you should enter a stop loss somewhere below this key level of support. Okay. Better be safe than sorry. Lina has a huge structure. This is KuCoin, and this chart begins here. But if you look at other exchanges, you'll see that the chart keeps going. Okay, it didn't start here. Okay, these moves take time to play out. See, this recent all-time high that we see here on KuCoin was back in December of 2021. Okay, so subscribe to the channel in order for you to not miss any of the coming videos in the following days that I'm going to post, giving you updates on these setups. Okay, like the video if you liked it, and hit the bell icon in order to receive notifications every time I post trading setups like this. Okay, now back here, let's look at Fetch.ai again before we close. You can set up your stop loss right below this key level of support at 1.06. Okay, better be safe than sorry, guys. Seriously. If we get a pullback all the way down here, which is the measured move, which I don't think so, but in crypto, in trading, it doesn't matter what I think or what you think. Okay, it's all about observing the price action and playing your game based on what the price action is doing. Okay, down here. Another stop loss could be down here. Okay, guys, stop loss with the green on this chart. Bonk. Look, stop loss, right? If we break above this and start scaling in, buying the breakout, buying the retest, another good idea for your stop loss would be below this key level of resistance that we turned into a support. Okay, always manage your risk. If plan B plays out, your stop loss should be below this key level of support at 0.00002049. And if plan C plays out, your stop loss should be down here, below that key level of support. Okay, at 0.00001366. Always manage your risk. That's the most important thing in crypto when it comes to trading. Last one, CRV. Let's look at the stop loss before we close. Look, if plan A plays out and get a nice retest, bouncing on this key level of support at 0.2706, you should set up your stop loss somewhere around here. Okay. If plan B plays out and we see a breakout above this key level of resistance at 0.3561, you can move your stop loss up here, below this key level of resistance. Okay. And then as you go on hitting the rest of the Fibonacci levels, you move your stop loss upwards. Okay. That's how you manage your risk. Okay. You break above this key level of resistance of 0.4402, turn it into a support, breakout, buy the support, boom, move your stop loss up here. Okay, guys. And this is what you keep doing with each and every level that we have on the charts. So that's all I had for you today. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the setups that I'm going to post in the coming days. Okay, these updates are very important. Like the video, hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.